Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be making Texas brownies. These are not like a typical brownie that are ooey and gooey and should be eaten with ice cream. These are a little different. I find them more like a chocolate cake with a really thick chocolate icing on top. And they are so addictive and delicious and super easy to make. So today that is what we are making. We are making Texas brownies. So let's get started and start making them. Alright guys, so to get this recipe started, I am going to start with 2 cups of flour, and that is my oven preheated. I have preheated it to 400. Okay, so 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to give that a quick mix, and then we are going to go get everything else ready. Like I said, quick mix. Now let's get everything else ready that we need for this. All right, next up, we are gonna get the chocolate part of our cake ready. So I am gonna start with half a cup of shortening, half a cup of butter, some cocoa powder, quarter cup of cocoa powder, and 1 cup of coffee. You do not have to use coffee if you don't have any on hand. You could also use 1 cup of water. All right, so now we are just gonna melt this all down together, bring it to a simmer, and then we are gonna pour it into our flour and sugar. All right, our chocolate mixture is simmering. So now all we're gonna do, we're gonna add it to the flour and sugar, we're gonna mix it, and then add some more things to it. All right, now we are gonna add half a cup of buttermilk, some vanilla. We're gonna add 2 eggs and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And mix. All right, this is our brownie mixture. It's all mixed, it looks good, it's ready to go into a pan. So as I said before, I have preheated the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I have a cookie sheet. I've already put some Pam on it so that it won't stick. Now we are going to take our brownie batter and pour it in our pan. Once you pour your brownie batter onto your pan, you're just going to scrape out your bowl, use your spatula to spread it all around. Then you're going to tap your pan on the counter a few times to try and get out as many air bubbles as you can before you put it in the oven. Okay, this is going to go into the oven for 10 to 20 minutes, and when we put a toothpick in and it comes out clean, it's ready. All right, so to make the frosting, I'm going to prep it, but we are going to wait for those brownies to cool first. So the frosting has half a cup of butter. It has a quarter cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm using a little bit more because it was the end of my container of it. All right, we are just going to leave that until the brownies cool down a bit. All right, we have moved on to making the frosting for our brownies. Like I said before, I had to let the brownies cool a little bit. They are still warm to the touch, but that's perfect. So we have our butter, our milk, and our cocoa powder in here. We're gonna melt it down. For the frosting, we have to work really quickly because it sets really fast. So once this is all melted, I'm gonna add our icing sugar, I'm gonna add vanilla, we are gonna mix it with a hand mixer and get it right on top of the brownies and put our sprinkles on before it all hardens. Whew, okay. Like I said, we gotta move fast for this one. So first, let's get this all melted. All right, our chocolate is melted. I'm gonna put in a little bit of vanilla. Give it a little stir. And now we're gonna mix in our icing sugar. So I have 3.5 cups of icing sugar. We're gonna mix it in with a hand beater. Okay, so the icing is already setting very quickly on us. Our brownies are still warm, which is what we want, so that we can spread our icing a little easier. So, our brownies, we're gonna put our icing on them, our frosting, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna spread it around, we're gonna get our sprinkles on it, and then it's gonna set. You can kind of see that the frosting is already setting. It sets so quickly. At least with the brownies a little bit warm, it helps so that we can spread everything around, spread all the frosting around. Now top it with some sprinkles. They're already falling off because it's set too fast. I'm just going to pat it down a little bit so the sprinkles will stay on. There we go, all done. Oh my God, you guys, look, these are amazing. They're perfect. They turned out like they do every single time I make them. And my husband's gonna be so excited when he comes home, and I have a whole plate of the edges for him because that's his favorite part of them. So this was super easy to make, and I hope you'll try making them. They taste more like chocolate cake than they do a brownie, but they're, I don't know, let's call them like mini chocolate cakes. So anyway, these are really delicious, and they're addictive, and they're light, they're moist, they still have like a fluffy texture to them. Oh my God. I could eat this whole pan. They are delicious. Oh, they're so good. I wish I could share them with you, but I don't want to share them with anybody. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching it today. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. I also started a new TikTok, I guess, TikTok page. Anyway, I am gonna try making some little videos on there. I hope you'll come and follow me over on TikTok, as well as my Instagram account, and on Facebook, and on YouTube, and oh my gosh, there's so much social media. Anyway, was a fantastic recipe. I absolutely love making these. They turn out perfect every time. I hope you'll give them a try. Thanks for watching, and I will see you for the next recipe.